Hey guys, we're back with another deck profile today, and it's the one a lot of you guys have been waiting for. It's my updated Blackwing deck profile. Last one I did was more pure base, and it was mainly sitting on like Armor Master, Dragoon, not even Dragoon sometimes. I'm just making sure you had a lot of back row and just a bunch of hand traps. This time I switched it up. We're gonna do a more combo variant. Not gonna be as pure, unfortunately, so it's gonna be a different route, but it's gonna be some pretty cool stuff. We're obviously gonna be starting with the 3 Simoon, the Poison Wind. We're gonna put them down here. Of course, the best card, there's a 2-card combo I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video. That kind of shows you the board you can make with him, and then Zephyros. After that, of course, we got 3 Boar the Spear. Boar the Spear, just the OG extender, level 4. This deck requires a lot more level 4s than the other one, so you're going to need level 4s to kind of build like and make Xyz monsters like Force Tricks. After that, I am actually playing 3 Chris the Crackodon this time because the level 4s are important. Plus, they got a 1900 thing, and all you really need to combo off is 2 Blackwing monsters, so being able to normal summon him under a Black Whirlwind and then just getting another extender works out great. After that, another free extender. We got 3 Gale the Whirlwind. Of course, Gale can also half your opponent's attack and defense, which is always really nice. Then after that, I am playing a 2 Zephyros the Elite. Zephyros, I'm playing a 2 at instead of like 3 because at 3 it's great, but if you open 2, then you lose a chance of getting an extender. At 1, it's a very rare chance you get it and then get your free 2-card combo. But at 2, it's like the perfect sweet spot for me, so that's what I play it at. For the next ones, I play 1 Blizzard the Far North. Blizzard's is a good recovery play. Let's say they somehow manage to stop a lot of stuff, but you're able to get into Blizzard later on in the game. You can revive your level 4 lower Blackwings and kind of combo off and go into different synchro plays and stuff like that. Maybe even use them for link fodder. There's a bunch of stuff you can do with Blizzard that's come up. After I am playing 2 Oster the Southwind. Of course, Oster is the one that revives your banished Blackwing level 4 or lower in defense. And that way you can kind of rebuild and combo off. He is part of the combo line that gets you the full Armor Master right off the bat, so it's really nice. Also, when people are commenting on my old video, I still get that a lot. So, with Simoon's effect, let me get Simoon here. Simoon's effect allows you to activate Black Whirlwind from deck and then normal summon him. The normal summon for Simoon is off his own effect, which allows you to then normal summon again normally with Oster. So you actually technically get 2 normal summons just because of Simoon. You do Simoon's effect, grab Oster, then normal summon Oster again, as the original normal summon. It's normal summon by effect. There's a lot of confusion there, I get it, but if anyone ever says, hey, you can't do that, you actually can, because Simoon allows you to. After that, I am playing 2 Harmattan the Dust. Harmattan is just a great extender. I only play 2 as well. A lot of people are playing 3. 3's, I've tested, it's not too bad, but I don't know, 2's is a good sweet spot for me with them. And then I play 1 Orochi the Squall, just a nice free extender, level 1, so I can go into like a level 7 synchro play. If I have a weird just batch numbers, or if I need to save like a level 2 or level 4 for later, I can just definitely just use that as an extender for free. And then the wrap of the Blackwing lineup, I have, well, not really a Blackwing, but they're a little spell. I got Black Whirlwind. Of course, 3 of those just so you can get your free bodies. And that is it for the Blackwing package. Let's move this out of the way. Next is a card I see a lot of people playing in the Raid Raptor decks, not a lot in Blackwings for some reason, but because level 4s are important, I'm playing 3 Parallel Exceed. Parallel Exceed is a great card because when I summon out Y-Strix, I can actually chain block it by getting Parallel Exceed out. That way I can get a level 4 and then a Zephyros or something else, and that way I can just kind of keep bodies on board. With Simoon, you are locked into Dark monsters from the extra deck, but not from your main deck. So of course you're allowed to fully use the Wind attribute Parallel Exceed here and get some free extenders for, of course. And to wrap up the free extenders, I'm playing 1 Raider's Wing, 1 Singing Lanius, and 1 Clawcrow. These are all just great cards. There's a really, if you get a chance to open this, you got pretty much a free negate right off the bat, or free bodies, and you just kind of keep going until you make a insane board. Singing Lanius, when you have the Force Tricks on field, which you're gonna do because the end board requires it, you're always gonna get a free summon off this. And then Raider's Wing can actually help out because you can detach the material from the Force Tricks and just get him back on board. Yeah, so that's always really nice. That wraps up the extenders package. And this time for the deck, I am actually running the Phantom Knights package because also extenders, and it helps you get Raider's Wing into the graveyard in case you like brick with one of the Phantom Knights, or you just can't find a way to get Raider's Wing without doing your normal combo line. I'm playing, of course, the 1 Cloak, the 1 Boots, playing the Phantom Knights of Rank Up Magic Force, and the 2 Traps. I'm just playing 1 Fogblade and 1 Shade Brigandine. Brigandine because it's a level 4, and this is a great way to continue your board. Yeah, that wraps up the Phantom Knight package. And for the last bit, I am playing the Dragoon package, of course. You do not have to play the Dragoon package. You can play 3 Allure of Darkness. But yeah, the Dragoon package is the cherry on top here. Of course, you don't have to play it. Let's say Dragoon gets hit in this ban list. Just play 3 Allure of Darkness. That works out as well. And to wrap it up, I am playing 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring just for the hand traps. That wraps up the main deck. Let's move on to the extra deck. Moving on to the extra deck, of course, I'm still playing 2 Blackwing Full Armor Master, the original boss of the deck. It's just really nice being able to snatch steal an opponent's monster, permanently by the way, and just kind of sit on a tower. It's been really nice. Of course, I'm still playing the Assault Blackwing Chidori, the Rain Sprinkling. Instead of Raikiri, I've stuck with Chidori because it gives a massive attack buff if all the Blackwings are in the grave. And it's a continuous effect, so if you have an opponent that has a Dragoon and you're able to shoot this out somehow, you're able to climb over it pretty quick, and I wouldn't worry about that. The last synchro of the deck is the Borreload Savage Dragon. There's always a neat way to get Borreload Savage, just in case, like for a follow-up play, of course. Yeah, that is literally just it for the synchros. Kind of sad this time for a synchro, like, originated deck, but yeah. Moving on to the Xyz monsters, I am playing 1 Forstrix. Instead of 2, I've just opted for 1 because, I don't know, 1 has been nice, even if I, like, get stuck with that one. Or if they imperm Ash or something with that one, I've never had a problem. I just did something else and would work out. Then, of course, for its pair, I am playing the Ultimate Falcon. Of course, you guys see where I'm going with that. I'm just going to rank up into him. And then for the last 2 Xyz, I am playing 1 Time Thief Redoer. You can play Evil Swarm Nightmare instead if you want to do that to get 2 flips, but the Time Thief Redoer is really nice because it gives you game knowledge, and then you get a bounce as well if you do the Shade Brigandine, and then you get a draw if you have a spell under it. Yeah, so being able to see into your opponent's deck pretty quick before they really do anything is really nice. The last Xyz monster I'm playing is number 65, Djinn Buster. A lot of people don't know about this card. I found this out through Silent Blackwing. He is literally the god of Blackwings. He has broken this deck insanely. He's done the Kali Yuga stuff, like all that. I'm gonna leave a link down to his channel below. You guys need to check him out. He's got some awesome stuff. But this is coming in handy because let's say I did brick. I have, I think, once in test hands, and I was able to just end on Full Armor Master and just this guy. If your opponent attempts to Nibiru or Ash you or something, if you don't need to worry about Nibiru, you can negate it and then just burn him for 500, which is pretty great because in time is kind of surprising as well. Yeah, that is literally it for all the Xyz monsters, so let's move on to the links now. For the link monsters, I am playing 1 Rusty Bardiche. Rusty Bardiche, of course, is the way you get your Fogblade and your Shade Brigandine for free. Being able to dump your Raider's Wing into the graveyard has been really nice as well. And then after that, I am playing 1 Ystrix because Ystrix gets your Zephyros or your Raider's Wing onto the board. And then it also can link into Bardiche because when you do the Forstrix stuff, you get Second Lanius and you climb into him. Next, I'm playing 1 Crusadia Abramax. There was the original combo line when I was testing this deck out for this profile was to end with Full Armor Master, Dragoon, Ultimate Falcon, and then Abramax. Oh, I wouldn't end with that. I would be able to get into Abramax and Ultimate Falcon on my opponent's turn and then get a pop off Bardiche as well. So it'd just be really annoying for your opponent to do stuff. For the links I'm playing 1 Nightmare Unicorn just because I am also playing the IP Masquerena. Let's say you can't get into a Dragoon, or let's say you don't want to play Dragoon. This is always a really nifty package, just being able to spin back an opponent's monster. Yeah, when I was doing a Dragoon without a Dragoon variant, this is what I would normally end with. I would just go into IP and then Unicorn, get that free spin, and then just kind of continue with that. You get a lot of cards in your hand, so you always have a card to discard. And then for the last 2, of course, since I am playing Dragoon, I am playing the Vert and then the Dragoon, of course. Of course, you don't have to play Vert and Dragoon. You can definitely play anything else of your choosing. Evil Swarm Nightmare has been really good as well. You can definitely just play another Synchro if you want to put more Synchro heavy stuff. Definitely run the Raikiri if you want. Cyberus Quantum Dragon, you can go into 7. It's really easy in the deck. Yeah, so that wraps up the extra deck, and let's go on to the combo now. So before we move on to the combo tutorial, make sure you guys leave a like down below, leave a comment as well, and if you guys really enjoyed the content, consider subscribing. I would really love it. We're pretty close to 700. I know my goal is to get to 1,000, and hopefully I can get that soon. I just got to be more productive, but of course, if you guys do enjoy the content, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, let's move on to it. Alright, so for the 2-card combo, we're going to need Simoon and Zephyros. Of course, you're going to use Simoon's effect, pitching the Zephyros. Your opponent cannot Ash the Simoon effect. They can Ash the Whirlwind to add, though, of course. The only way to really stop Simoon is to Gamma him here. So anyway, yeah, so activate Simoon, and then you're going to get Black Whirlwind. Then normal summon Simoon off his own effect, so you do have another normal summon. His was by effect. Whirlwind will activate, and then you're going to add yourself an Oster. There you are, at Oster. And then using your normal summon, like your actual normal summon, you're going to chainlink 1 Oster, chainlink 2 Whirlwinds, so you're going to add again, and then you're going to use Oster's effect to revive the Zephyros you just banished. So, I like to normally add in a Harmattan, but let's say you open with Harmattan, and you need Orochi, just one of those 2. You just need an extender of some sort. But for the sake of the 2-card combo, let's just get Harmattan. I don't know why I'm shuffling, this is a combo tutorial. Anyway, revive the Zephyros. So right here, I always like to just go ahead and make the security precaution of going ahead and making Full Armor Master. Zones are somewhat important. For the 2-card combos, zones are not as bad. Kind of have to plan ahead, really, like where everything's going to be. So I always leave Full Armor Master at least in one of these link arrows down here, because you're going to need Y-Strix, and then you're going to need Bardiche in one of these 3 zones there. So, going on from the combo, we're going to special summon Harm from the Dust. You don't need to activate its effect. You're going to go ahead and link 2. I'll link 2 into your Y-Strix, of course. And then Y-Strix is going to summon Raider's Wing from deck. Using the effect of Zephrys, bounce back the Black Whirlwind into your hand. We don't have a spot for my hand, so we're going to put it in the middle there. As long as that's going to have to be my hand. After that, go ahead and then overlay these 2. Go into your Forstrix. Forstrix detach the Raider's Wing this time to add yourself a Singing Lanius. Got a Singing Lanius there. Okay. Of course, the mandatory effect of Y-Strix, it is mandatory, so make sure you guys remember to activate it. Let me get this out of the way. This is annoying me now. I'm just going to put it down there. But yeah, make sure you activate that and then set your rank up magic spell, which is going to be your Fatal Knight's rank up magic forest. Doesn't matter where you put it. I just like to leave it there. Alright. After that, you're going to special summon the Singing Lanius and link into your Bardiche. So, the main reason I was talking about these zones here, I like to keep 1, 3, and 5 open because of the Bardiche zone, and make sure the Forstrix is in one of those zones at least, so you can always, when you go into a Ultimate Falcon, you get the pop as well. After that, you're going to use the Bardiche's effect. You're going to send your Ancient Cloak to the graveyard, once I find it, and then you're going to set the Shade Brigandine. Activate the Cloak Engrave to banish to add yourself the Silent Boots. It's your free body to do stuff. Into your boots. Then activate the effect of Raider's Wing Engrave. You can detach the Zephyros that was on the Forstrix there to revive back that Raider's Wing. Then from here, you can activate a Shade Brigandine. And this is where the combo line can change. With just those 2 cards, Simoon and Zephyros, this is where it's normally going to get you. You can either go into a Xyz for Time Thief Redoer here, which is completely fine if you want to do Dragoon. But if you, let's say you do want to do Dragoon, you're going to have to keep that set, get the Raider's Wing out, and then summon your Silent Boots. Silent Boots and then Raider's Wing are going to be linked off into your Vert Anaconda. And then your Anaconda will activate, sending the Red Eyes Fusion, your Dark Magician, and then your Red Eyes Black Dragon to get you your Dragoon. Of course, you can then banish the boots to add yourself Fogblade, and then set the Fogblade. So then you'll be ending with Full Armor Master. You're going to climb into Ultimate Falcon on your opponent's turn, and then you have a Dragoon, and then a pop as well when Ultimate Falcon hits the board, and then Fogblade. Let's say you don't want to do Dragoon, but you don't want to end up Time Thief Redoer as well. You can just put these back. Gonna shuffle back these in. Add this back to my hand, put this back as well. Alright, so after that, you're going to get your Raider's Wing back on the field when it detaches the Zephyros. You can activate Shade Brigandine, you can summon it there, and then you can special summon Silent Boots. So what you can do after that is still link these off, but go into an IP Masquerena instead. Leave the Shade Brigandine there, and then you can banish this, of course, again. Get to your Fogblade again, set that Fogblade, and then on your opponent's turn, instead of doing all that, you can definitely make sure you link off this part first. Make sure you link the Unicorn off before you go into the rank up thing, because the rank up does lock you into Xyz only. So then you can Unicorn spin them. Then after that, you can activate this, and you have plenty of dark monsters. Of course, you at least need 6, and you have the 6. I always like to leave a link behind, so I, of course, would just banish the 3 Blackwings here, the Zephyros, the Singing Lanius, and then the IP Masquerena, so if I do need to go into a Borreload Savage for a follow-up play, I can get it off Y-Strix. But yeah, and then you just climb into Ultimate Falcon. Actually, let me just go ahead and do it. So, banish 3, 6, and then you get an Ultimate Falcon, like that. Yeah, so that is the 2-card combo. With that, you also have a Fog Blade, don't forget. So the only way to kind of up this combo in ante is if you have an extender of some sort. So, which you always will, because this deck is like only extenders continuing. Yeah, so as long as you have some Moon, Zephyros, and one more extender, you kind of full combo. The dream board for this though, if once you have the extra extender, is you can get Full Armor Master, the 4 Strix that climbs an Ultimate Falcon on your opponent's turn, Time Thief Redoer, and then Dragoon, and then the Vert and Bardiche right there. Yeah, it fills up the whole board, but it has happened, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys really enjoyed the video, please comment, subscribe, leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.